So have you heard of the Kimberley Plan? If you haven't, let me educate you. This morning I came across a post and it educated me that the Kimberley Plan was going to be colonized by the Jewish people in the 1930s and the 1940s. At first I thought it was a piss take until I did my own research, and to my disbelief I couldn't believe what I was reading. So in the 1930s, before World War II broke out, and I mean well and truly before it broke out, Jewish people were establishing themselves to find a new land of their own. And in an article across the other side of the world in Australia was a man by the name of Sir James Barrett. He happened to be the Vice Chancellor of Melbourne University. Secondly, he decides to write up a paper stating that Australia is a great place for an occupation of the Jewish people and start their own colony. They decided that Broome would be a fantastic spot as their first hub. Secondly, Wyndham would be their second hub. And then there's another player that comes into the scene. His name is Michael Durack. He's a pastoralist in the area. He believes that the colonization of the Jewish people in that particular area of 1 million acres that would be given to them for free if they did farming, etc. For free, 1 million acres. He believed that the Jewish people deserved it and they would do a lot of good for the region. However, when they had a meeting, this is Steinberg and the other Jewish population who organized a group in London, had a meeting with our then Prime Minister Deakin. Prime Minister Deakin, thankfully, had said no and rejected the 46-page offer of having 500 to 1,000 Jewish families occupy the Kimberley region. He stated not only was it not suitable for white colonization, but the land itself wasn't fruitful. Now you would think that that was enough to turn off the Jewish people, but it wasn't. So after the Second World War, they put in another proposal, and it was rejected by the second Prime Minister, who was then the Prime Minister Menzies. Thankfully, both these Prime Ministers rejected the offer, because it makes me think what our country would have looked like, how things would have turned out. Would we have the same issues that the Palestinians are experiencing and the Israelis experiencing over there now? Now, thirdly, and this is probably the most important part, it's got me thinking, was the referendum, the voice to Parliament, a third attempt?